Hello Libras, thank you so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. We are going to be looking at what you've mastered within your seven chakras in your body so far on your spiritual ascension path, and we're also going to look at hidden aspects on your spiritual path that you need to be reminded or shown at this time. And then we're going to also look at other important areas on your spiritual path, so I urge you to stay and watch through the end to get all the juicy information. Okay, let's go ahead and look at where you are. What have you mastered within your 7 chakras, my Libras, on your spiritual ascension path at this time? Thank you. All right. Relationships, obviously. Sensuality, obviously. Physical health, makes sense. Connection, obviously. It's not surprise. Inspiration, very much so. I can see that. That makes so much sense. And definitely your presence, definitely. So some crown activity, you've also established and strengthened your personal boundaries. You don't allow just any being, any spiritual entity to take charge or do whatever you didn't ask for. You also protect your energy by setting and strengthening your personal boundaries, because that's underneath the how do you call it, the deck, right? So with this, what we're seeing here that you've mastered so far is your intimacy, right? And trusting and accepting who you are in relationships, and how you grow in on your spiritual path through your relationships, right? Learning to share, being open, honoring your feelings, dealing with things that are physical in nature, like your beauty and your comfort zone, and trusting the whole process. Intimacy, sexual life, and relationship has been a process for you. It's a point of you growing. It is your personality and the things that has happened in relationships have made you grow spiritually. So that is a path for you that you've mastered. So nobody can be in a relationship better than you, especially now on a spiritual level. You understand the spiritual meaning of people in your life. You get it. You are a master of that, and you know that you've grown a lot by learning to be the best version of yourself in relationships, not losing yourself. You're stronger. You accept people. You also give people the freedom, and you trust the relationship. And I think that is a very powerful space of you literally saying you're a master in who you are. All right, and that's why you are known for it also, right? Your soul knows this. All right, physical health, vitality, your strength, your body image. You know how to work all this because you understand that your soul lives in this body, and by you not taking care of your physical appearance, your body, and your health, you are definitely not respecting yourself enough, and you're not helping yourself grow. All right. So I see you don't have no self-esteem issues, right? Because you're very confident in who you are. You love yourself enough. You have a lot of self-worth on your spiritual path. You just do what you feel like doing. You let your head down and just be yourself. You don't try to be someone you're not. You don't put yourself under the bus for anybody. You have a great sense of confidence in your spiritual abilities, your power, and how you want to put yourself out there and live your life and enjoy your life. I think it goes into the heart chakra where you connect with the right people. It's easy for you to work in the community setting. You see the oneness and the support and the interconnection all working together, and it's really being based in love, stemming from the heart chakra. And I think that you understand the power of people, and you love humanity, and that is why your spiritual growth has put you through this level of you dealing with people, and now you're a master in that. All right, I also feel like you've mastered naturally being your own inspiration, right? Getting a lot of spiritual insights and ideas coming to you. Is a very activated crown chakra where spirit just talks to you and bring things to your awareness, right? Because You are always in the now and you understand what is going on. You know reality from fantasy. You are very aware. You pay a lot of attention, and you also connect with everything that's going on around you, and that is a very powerful crown chakra spiritual skill that you have. I feel like you work well with your spiritual team on both levels, on the physical level and in the spiritual world, and you know how to make all of this happen. And I think you've become a really master. You've mastered this power of understanding people. All right, and you know how you're going to help people to grow spiritually through building stronger and deeper relationships. But first, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, understanding who you are, being in the present. You are able to gain that strength, that confidence to understand the human condition and relationships. And I think that is a very powerful place to be. All right, my Libras, let's go ahead and definitely look at what is hidden from you that you need to know or probably recognize on your spiritual path. You have the vessel, the tear, and the stone. So the stone is definitely talking about you being someone that people can rely on, and you being dependable, you being strong, you knowing who you are, and you committing to your spiritual path, and always like being that rock, that sense of strength and power that lies within you, that you can always rely on your own personal power, your own. And it's interesting that I put it right on top of the confidence. You understand your power, you know what you can do, you know you're reliable, you're dependable, and people can really use you. And that's why you understand people, because you have to be strong, you have to be committed to your spiritual growth and power, and also like be able to be depended on, right? So you are like that rock for people and for your own self. Deep within you, you are that powerful being, and you just needed to probably be reminded today, right? The vessel and the tear, we're gonna look at the little excerpts to that to see what's going on with that, give us an idea here. So with the tear, it's talking about the morning, the release, the rain. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotions to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or a situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. So it's like not being afraid to be vulnerable. It is all included on your spiritual growth and ascension, to be able to let go and to release the pain, the sadness through tears or whatever. It's a sign of you gaining more strength to move past your obstacles on your spiritual path that you're going through relationships, right? So it is melody, melancholy flowing through. So that's pretty much what it's saying. And it's like, yeah, it's a healing form, and it's also your strength, and it pushes things forward. So the pain that you've been going through in your relationships, love, friendship, family relationships, whatever relationships, has all been the plan all this time. It's always been part of your spiritual path. It's always been what was leading you and making you grow, right, into who you're becoming on your spiritual path. Let's go ahead and get this vessel if I can find it. So with the vessel, we're talking about your body, which is reminding me of that card as well, right? It's the body, the container, the cup. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypical form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nest protects the eggs. Saving account protects our earnings. So basically, you're strong, stable, and graceful. You are like that vessel that holds things together. You are holding your spiritual power within you. right? And you're starting to realize that the you inside of this body is your power, it's your spiritual growth, it's your soul, it's your spirit which lives in all of it, and it is all leading you to your ascension. So the very essence of your being is your spiritual vessel. You yourself are the vessel for a lot of people. You are the one that your life is, you being in people's presence is awakening to them, right? And that is why it works through the relationship. So I think that this is a very powerful position that you have, and I'm sure that you're gaining more clarity as we're speaking and understanding yourself even deeper. All right, if you see yourself as the vessel, then you treat yourself different, and you start to see that you're playing a big awakening role in people's lives, especially the most intimate relationships that you have. And with all of that, you are also growing on a spiritual path with that. Okay, regardless of the pain that you go through, the struggle and all that, it is strengthening you and making you stronger and making you more dependable and more in charge, all right, and more reliable, okay, to yourself and to other people that are looking up to you. And you having to, like, I feel like saying that sacrificial lamb that people need in their lives to grow here. Because the thing is, you are using yourself, and that is a very powerful thing. So let's go ahead and see what's going to be happening with you on your spiritual growth for the next 3 months at least. What will be unfolding on your spiritual path. Archangel Gabriel is going to be around you at least for the next 3 months. It might be something to do with communication. You might be an author or not, but obviously if you're an air sign, we're dealing with mental capacity here when it comes to your spiritual growth. So you might be speaking or saying things that are meant to help people, are meant to heal, but also to elevate you. There is some communication and open line between you and the Archangel Gabriel that you need to take advantage of at this time, asking him questions and allowing him to lead you with information that you need to know at this time to help you to navigate the community, to help you. I feel like you're going to, some of you are going to find your soul tribe, the place, the community of spiritual people that you fit in, that helps you to feel comfortable. It's like your own family, your own soul tribe is going to be open to you in some way. All right, through the community you're going to find who you're supposed to connect with. I also see that you're going to be dealing with some karmic issues where you and in your relationship you feel stuck. You seem to be caught up in a bad relationship. Some of you, it could be marriage, it could be love life, whatever. A spiritual connection you have with someone, a soulmate, a family member, but you are repeating cycles with someone in your life, and it's a karmic cycle that it keeps ruining things for you. You're not getting past the lessons, you're not moving past this trench that you find yourself in, that you're caught up in. So you need to understand what is the relationship that you're in now that you know that it's not helping you grow, that you feel stuck in, that you're not able to move away from. That is what you need to analyze, and you need to realize that it's karmic and it's ruining you and it's holding you back spiritually, and you need to break free from it. All right, so let's go ahead. I don't want to dwell too much on that, and let's move on with what spiritual practices you need to be continuing to do, especially for the next 3 months, to help you connect and flow easily on your spiritual path at this time, my Libras. Psychic journaling, all right, and being of service in some way, and you applying your ethical awareness. This is all Libra energy. All right, there's nothing new here on this table for you. All right, so it's about you committing to writing your thoughts down. It will help you to understand what your intuition is, and tell the differences in the messages that come to you, and make things clearer for you. I feel like a lot of you could be authors, especially with Archangel Gabriel here. You could be spiritual authors, or you could be a public speaker. You could be in the area where you speak to people about their spirituality, or you're teaching somebody something, or even just yourself. Okay, so there is this communication aspect to your spiritual gifts, all right, that you're dealing with, all right, during this next 3 months. And the more you write things down, the better you become, the stronger you become on your spiritual path, and the more you will know and gain clarity for what is happening in your spiritual life. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at any challenges, problems, obstacles that you're facing on your spiritual path that you need to work through, at least for the next 3 months here. Learning. So I think that you're not learning the mistakes, you're not learning some of the things that you need to realize about your spiritual path, or whatever bad relationship that is connected to your spiritual growth that you're going through. And it's time for you to start to break free from the old ways of you learning, and actually starting to learn things in different ways, exploring different ways of understanding things, paying attention to the details of situation, and your environment. I feel like you don't go out in nature enough to see things and learn new things and open up your mind more. So I think that that's what you're being urged and pushed to do, because there is a learning that you need to learn. So I feel like this is connected to this karmic trench here. As soon as you learn the lesson and what you're supposed to learn from this relationship, you'll be able to move on. But ideally, this is a problem. You stay stuck. You're not learning. You're just stuck in that space, and that's why you're being held back somehow, some way. There is a sense of you being stuck in a ruin, okay, through some relationship, a specific relationship in your life at this time, my Libras. Let's go ahead and get the overall advice for you on your spiritual path here. So your authentic vibration, you got to be yourself. You got to come from a space of that overflowing love that you have within yourself, and you're yearning to connect with people on a spiritual level. I feel like there's a need for you to remember who you are, not lose yourself. So Spirit is talking about you being authentic and raising your vibration constantly, all right, and understanding your authentic vibration and staying in it. That is the way forward. That is the advice they have for you. Don't play any games with yourself. Don't delude yourself. Don't stay in any fantasy land. Face your truth, face your understanding, raise your vibration, be authentic. And I think that will even help you with this karmic cycle that you keep getting stuck with someone on. Okay, and that is basically the reading, my Libras. Thank you all so much. If you've stayed with me to the end, good. Subscribe, like, and share, and come back and see me every Friday. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, and bye.